Hey guys! So today I'm going to be trying a new craft for me. We're going to be doing decoupage. It's pretty popular, but if you don't know what it is, basically it's like taking paper napkins or tissue paper or whatever, and you can kind of do a heat transfer, or you could just do like a Mod Podge sort of thing. And it's really popular to do it on champagne bottles. And I've been putting together a nice little graduation gift for my soon-to-be sister-in-law, and I really wanted to give her like a nice pretty champagne bottle. So I'm gonna bring you guys along for it. Here are my supplies. So firstly, for the base, because I do plan on painting the champagne bottle, I'm gonna be using chalk paint. I watched a tutorial and the lady said to use chalk paint because it just applies better, thicker, better coverage on a glass bottle. Then of course, Mod Podge for the application. And I love Caspari. This is the brand. You may know of it, but basically they do napkins, placemats, gift bags, greeting cards. I really go on their website because they have very cool stuff, very pretty designs for not a bad price. So we're gonna be using this, basically just cutting around the designs and applying them individually, placing them around the bottle. The first step though is to tape up the bottle. I'm gonna put painter's tape along this and up here, basically everywhere I don't want the paint to go on. So we'll do that. And I've had people say that sometimes the painter's tape is a little bit too sticky, and when you're done painting it can sometimes like rip off the label. So I'm just gonna make it a little bit less sticky just by like touching it a little bit, but you can also, I think, put like baby powder or whatever on it just a little bit to make it have less stick. Hey guys, okay, so I'm gonna do some painting. I have the chalk paint, the bottle, and I have two brushes. One's small, one's big. I don't know which one I'm gonna want to use more. Probably the big one at first, and then for like the details getting around the tape and stuff, maybe the smaller one. But yeah, let's get started, and I'll show you guys after the first step. This is what it looks like with just one coat, so kind of spotty. It's gonna need another one. I'm gonna set it here to dry. While I'm waiting for the first layer to dry, I'm going to open this and I'm gonna start cutting out the little flowers and leaves as preparation. So I'm excited to see what these look like out of the plastic. Let's open it up and look at the design. So the key with these is to remove that second layer to make it very thin and just get that top layer with the designs. So I'm just being really careful not to tear it. That's so cute. I just got out of the shower and did my hair, and I'm so grateful I did that because when I'm on like day 3 or 4 after doing my hair, I just feel disgusting. So I'm all clean and showered. Very exciting because I got a ThredUp order today. I'm gonna be doing like a full try-on haul for you guys, but it's all sitting here. I've got like shoes and everything. I am a little upset because they did send me the wrong size of one of the shoes I ordered, but stay tuned because I'm going to tell you all about it. Okay, so let's do a decoupage update, shall we? this is what the bottle's looking like right now. I took the tape off and I had to do like 3 or 4 coats of the paint, the chalk paint. So honestly, if you guys have done this with acrylic paint, let me know if it worked for you, because honestly with that many layers, I'm like, maybe I could have just done this with white acrylic paint. Anyways, okay, so I did a few placements of the napkins that I cut out last night just to try it out before I show you guys. So first of all, really quick, I realized that the first layer I pulled off of the napkins wasn't enough. So there's actually another layer that I've been having to pull off of the things while I go. So if you're doing this, just be careful because there may be another layer to pull off, and the thinner it is, the more it's just gonna like naturally look like it's a part of the bottle and not so much that a piece of paper was glued onto it, you know what I mean? So as you can see here, pull that apart, and now this design is super thin. Here are all the pieces all cut up. Aren't they so pretty? I'm so happy and excited. And this is the Mod Podge I'm using. I'll link a lot of the supplies in the description where I can. And let me see if I can demonstrate for you guys, because honestly the best way that I've been doing this right now has just been like holding it like this against my stomach and then just like painting it real up close. But let's see what I can show you. Okay, so I take the tiniest little dab of the Mod Podge on my paintbrush, and then a very, very thin layer of Mod Podge goes where I want to place the little piece of napkin. And let's see, let's find, I think this one will be good. I should have separated it before I put the Mod Podge down, but okay. And then you just place it where you put the Mod Podge down. Okay, and then I just pat it. And then what I do, and this was in the tutorial that I watched, I take a little bit more of the Mod Podge and I just like ever so gently around the perimeter of it, go around the border, and I just kind of like dab around it. Yeah, that's the piece we just put down. I'm gonna go and do all of these and I'll update you guys once I'm done. Hey guys! Okay. Focus! Woo! Okay. So, I have the decoupage champagne bottle to show you guys. And I want to just show you like all of the gifts that I'm going to be giving my soon-to-be sister-in-law for her college graduation, because it has been so much fun putting together all these gifts. Okay, so this is how the champagne bottle turned out. I'll give you guys a little 360. And I added this bow to the top. It's like 2 different ribbons, so one's lace and one's just pink. And I think it turned out so stinking cute. I love the different flowers, and it was relatively easy to make, guys. So if you want like a nice little gift, I think this will do well just on its own, but I love giving gifts, so you'll see what else I did. So I have this huge tote bag, and I guess we can start by talking about this. So I was looking online and I found these Anthropologie tote bags. I think they're called like Hartley totes or something, and they have like this this beaded initial detailing on it. And I was thinking, I could make that. So that's exactly what I did. And I have like I think I already posted it, a short basically on just showing you guys step by step. If you want like a more like in-depth tutorial, I can definitely do that. But basically I just did bead embroidery on cotton and embroidery hoop. Obviously I had to like measure out everything on the pocket and stuff, and then cut it out, fabric glued the back with some more cotton so everything was just one piece, and then I fabric glued it on the tote bag. This is a Land's End tote bag. I really liked the coloring and the size for a good price, but I know that's LL Bean totes, like the boat and tote is very popular. I actually have one of my own with the zipper top, and I got my soon-to-be initials on them because I am engaged, if you guys didn't know. Okay, so let's look inside about what else I'm giving. Okay, so firstly, I made a keepsake box. So when I got this box off of Walmart for like $15, and when I got it, it was just a plain wooden box, and I did all of the painting. So this is what it looks like, and then her name's at the top, and then inside I glued some tissue paper, so that's what it looks like. I think it's so cute. And yeah, like I said, it's a keepsake box, so as she starts her new post-grad life, I'm sure she's gonna have lots of fun things to put in here to keep memories or stuff from college that she wants to keep safe for future. So that's that. Next, I got her this. This was from Amazon, actually, and it's just like a little toiletry makeup bag, whatever, with her name on it. Same, also from Amazon, I got her this clip with her initial. You probably can tell, but a lot of the gifts that I'm giving are like personalized, handmade, or if they're bought, like there's, you know, something different about that, like it's something personal with like her name or her initials. Next, I got her some stationery. So this company called All Things Lillian makes the most precious stationery. So I got her this to-do list. I think it's so cute. You know, she'll be organized and stuff, post-grad, writing things down, whatever. And then I got this pen set from Amazon. I think it's so cute. Everything's kind of matchy-matchy, and some ink refills, black ink refills for the pen. This was, I feel like I'm not like close enough to the camera. This was definitely interesting. I found out that needle pointing is not my thing, but regardless, I made her this 2026 grad ornament, needle pointed, and then there's like a 3D bow, and then there's like some tassels, so really cute, I thought. And then I watercolored her a card. I don't like showing people's faces without their consent on my channel, because it's very public, whatever. So I'm not going to show you the front, but basically I printed out black and white pictures of her face. So everything else is super colorful, and it makes it like pop out, like the black and white picture of her face. And then I watercolored all these like funky grad caps, glued it on the top of her head, and then there's like stars everywhere. I think it's so cute. Okay guys, and if that wasn't enough gift inspo for you, okay, if I haven't already told you guys, this is the last weekend before we're taking like a week-long trip to do 3 big things. So firstly, we're visiting Zach's friend and his wife in Virginia, and we're meeting their new baby boy, and I'm so excited. Then I have a work trip in DC. Then I have my fiance's sister's graduation. So there's a lot of different things, and then there's also Mother's Day weekend is in there. So there's a lot going on. So okay, first I want to show you the gift that we're giving our friend's baby. It is so cute. I was looking for like just a really like nicely illustrated. I feel like so much like modern children's literature is not the vibe. It is just not the vibe. I don't appreciate like the really like modern computer generated images that some of the, like I want hand illustrated books that are like watercolor and delicate and sweet and just whimsical stuff from like my childhood, or like, you know, my parents' childhood, from that era. Anyways, so I was looking for that and a Christian book, and I found this one. It's called Bless the Lord. This is taken straight out of scripture, from the book of David. And Let me just show you some of my favorite pages. Everything growing from the earth, bless the Lord. You springs, bless the Lord. Seas and rivers, bless the Lord. I think it's just so stinking cute. Let us bless the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit. Let us praise and exalt him above all forever. Blessed are you, Lord, in the firmament of heaven, praiseworthy and glorious and exalted above all forever. And then wait, there's another page that I really like. I love ocean creatures, so this is also a really cool page. Okay, next I got this for a coworker that I'm meeting for the very first time, and it was her birthday recently, so I figured give her a little gift. So honestly, the pen set that I'm giving in my the grad gift was so cute, so I'm giving it again. And this is on Amazon for only $20. It's a Kate Spade journal, personalized with initials, and it's just so cute. I love the colors. And then I have a gift for my fiance's mom because we're gonna be seeing her soon for the graduation and stuff. Okay, this card I got from Amazon, and it is so cool. So it's a pop-up flower bouquet. So basically it comes flat like this, but if you open up the bottom, and there's a little tab that you can press, and it looks like that, and it'll just sit on your table. And then, I mean, it comes with an actual card that you can just, I guess, stick in there like that. That's so cute. And then I was on the personalized gift kick, so this is so cute. This is just a little travel case for whatever. The lighting's so bad, but you know, initials, and then you open it, and it has this really cute zipper. Voila. In this video, I also need to prep for the trip, figure out what I'm packing, because there's a lot of different events and things going on, different occasions, so I need to figure that out. And I also got a whole bunch of new work clothes basically for this trip from ThredUp. I love thrifting and I love online shopping, so when you combine the two, it's a problem. I love ThredUp so much, so I went a little crazy on ThredUp recently. I'm going to do a try-on haul for you guys. I'm going to show you everything that I got. Okay, so I'm wearing one of the pieces now. These are new jeans. These are jeans from Ralph Lauren, and I actually, okay, so the detail on the bottom of these is so cute. The detail on the bottom of these jeans is so cute. It ruffles a little bit, and then there's also this flower embroidery. This is what they look like on. I guess this is considered a straight cut. And then I paired it with this pink tank top that you guys saw earlier and this orange blazer, which I thrifted a while ago. I'll also show you guys accessories. So I got shoes. So I got these white shoes from Saks Fifth Avenue, made in Italy. They gave me an extra discount on it because they listed it as a better quality or in better condition than it actually was. And I did a test run, I walked in them around the block, and the the plastic, rubber, whatever at the bottom of the heel just completely disintegrated, so they're actually at the cobbler right now getting fixed. Secondly, I ordered these really cute kitten heel pointed Donald Pliner vintage heels, black. And I ordered them in a size 6, which is my size, obviously, and they sent me a size 8, so I actually had to go return those this morning. But I'll show you guys the other shoes. These are from the brand Alfani. They are slingback kitten heels, so cute, floral, and I plan on wearing these to the graduation with a yellow dress that I'll show you guys. And then I got these Sam Edelman kitten heels. They're silver with black points. The inside though, they're kind of disintegrating a little bit. I don't know if you can tell. So it's gonna be interesting wearing these. Okay, so in order for you guys to see the whole outfit, I have to stand a million miles away, which I don't like. But here are the same jeans with this top, which I got also from ThredUp. I love the ruffle detail, and it's 100% cotton. And then this blazer So stinking cute. Real pockets. I love the little like ruffle detail here. And I'm wearing the Sam Edelman shoes. Next, we have this 100% cotton black cocktail dress from J. Crew. I love the little neckline situation, the ruffles, and I think it looks so good with an updo. And then I just paired it with these black heels I already had from Banana Republic. And then I'm wearing the Alfani shoes with it, and I think this is gonna be the graduation outfit. I had to sew a little bit here because it was just too much of a like a V cut. I find that if I size my clothes petite, usually it fits my frame better. But if it's just like a regular 4, a regular like size 6, whatever, usually like the proportions are really off. So it was like too much here, so I had to close it up a little bit. But yeah, so cute. I haven't decided yet for sure what purse I'm gonna bring, but this is a little funky. I'm not sure it goes exactly with the outfit, and maybe it clashes with the shoes. This white purse is more versatile, so I think I'm gonna bring this. Okay, so like I showed you guys, most of the outfits that I need to pack are already sorted and I know what I'm gonna wear. But yeah, we'll do like some more packing before we go. Now, I didn't really do a traditional vlog of this trip, but I did take clips, so I'm gonna walk you guys through it. So here we are hiking through Shenandoah National Park. This was my 4th national park, and we are visiting friends in Front Royal, Virginia. And then we went to DC for my work trip. We spent a few hours in Alexandria though, which was nice. I went here many years ago with my parents, which was fun. So it was nice to see it again. And this day was actually so crazy because the Airbnb we were supposed to go into had a cockroach egg in it, and we were like, we're not staying here. So then we had to go scramble looking for a new hotel. Anyways, now we're in DC. We went to this really, really good Cuban restaurant, and then we also went and we got drinks at Circa. And then we went to a cafe the next day. So we also got to go to Off the Record Bar, which is like this iconic bar in Washington, DC, which was so much fun. And then, guys, we also went on a White House tour. Literally got to go inside of the White House. There was extra security, more than I saw last time I was here, which was actually 3 years ago. So crazy. And they didn't let you take videos inside, but I have pictures up on my Instagram if you're interested. And then we also went to the Museum of the Bible, and this was so fun. As a Christian, obviously this is just in general really interesting, but they have the Dead Sea Scrolls on display. They have the exhibit open until September. Literally like ancient scrolls that really shaped humanity. So, you know, stuff from like the Old Testament plus other Jewish texts, which is really cool. Got to see my favorite painting, Prayer Valley Forge. This is us driving across the Chesapeake Bay, and then we got to see my fiance's sister graduate. It was such a fun trip. Then I got also really, really sick after, which was not fun. But I'm all better now.